This is a video on creating a Hello World VueJS application using CodePen.io. After logging on to CodePen, select the pen link in the upper left-hand corner. This will create a new pen. Give it a title of Hello World. Go to the Settings tab, and we're going to add the Vue JavaScript library to the project. In the Search CDN text box, type in VUE and select this first link for the Vue library. Don't select Vuex, Vue25, Vue Router. We'll be using those in some other videos. Save and close. Now, there are a few ways to write a VueJS Hello World app. I'm going to do it with a minimal amount of HTML, which is very typical. So I'm just going to have a single app container, which is nothing more than a div. I'm not going to be writing any CSS, so I can close that tab. And I'm going to start working with JavaScript. Now I need to use the new operator to create a Vue app instance. And inside I'm going to pass in an object defining the configuration. I use the element tag to associate the following block of HTML with the HTML created in my top panel. And I'm going to use the backtick operator because I'm going to make this a well-formatted multi-line scrap. And that's the simple application. It should be noted too, when you're working with the template in this fashion, your Vue can only have one root instance. So while I just have a single h1, if I put additional information in here, the outermost div is required. I'll get an error if I do this. You won't see this second line. So we keep the div in, and then that's our single root element that the template can use. I'd also like to mention that if you're going through the Vue documentation, you may see a Vue component of the form using these this tag structure. In similar fashion, the Vue single file template divides up the Vue components by HTML, the template, JavaScript, and CSS. But there's some additional wording in here about importing and exporting different things. This will be covered in a later video. CodePen itself does not support this type of setup because that involves a stage of processing called transpiling. There are some services, I understand, like Code Sandbox, that do that. I still use CodePen for a lot of my Scratch work when I'm creating new ideas or trying to focus on a syntax. So it's something that, as you're coming up to speed with Vue, I think is very useful. And we'll be continuing on with some more tutorials later.